congratulations to Rick in Tennessee. Wow, what a game did they play. And we tried to come back a little bit, but, you know, it didn't work. So congratulations, what a game, great environment. Yes?
You raise your hands, to the mic to you.
John, they just seem to be off really almost from the beginning.
Tom Brady made a statement that makes that these guys aren't listening to, and I told it to him last night. Doing what's right for the team sometimes may not be right for you, but that's how you win. You do what's right for the team, not necessarily what's right for you as an individual player. And I'm not getting through to some guys. And I told them after, you'll continue to lose. I've done this 30 years. You cannot do the stuff that they're doing and win basketball games. You cannot do it. So, you know, I don't want to call guys out, but I could go right down the line. Here's what I'm asking you to do. You refuse to do it. Here's what I'm asking you to do. I got to call a timeout. And wait a minute. Well, you know, so, but we're all freshmen. We may need to lose a few games in a row. And then have them come to my office in mass and say, Coach, we surrender. Tell us what you want us to do. Because we know we can't win now, but we think we can. We thought we were playing out in Vegas, playing Houston Stars, but we're not. We got all young kids, and it's
Coach,
growing pains.
Did you remind the team, especially the players that weren't here last year, what happened here last year? This could be a tragedy.
No, because I didn't remember we were down 21 until someone told me, you know, we were up 21 and they came back and beat us. No, I didn't. You know, every team I coach is so different. I mean, that game, the way that happened had nothing to do with this. Tennessee led from the start in this game till the finish. Start to finish, they led. And they, you know, we didn't turn them over. We had no active hands. We were more concerned about what we were going to do on offense. We wouldn't throw Bam the ball until I said at halftime, that's it. You're either throwing the ball or you're coming out. Again, let me say this. Doing what's right for the team isn't always right for you personally. And we just got to, you know, it's an area that we're going to have to work on. And now we have a Kansas team coming in that, you know, and then we have Georgia at home. They're playing good. You know, and then I can't remember who the next game is. I know those next two. But, you know, it may be, I hate to lose. But sometimes it's good. Either you'll listen, we'll have 2 days. Let me tell you, everybody that's watched this team, you know what we usually look like? Pass, 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 in, out, drive, kick, go. You know what everybody's doing right now? Whoever has it holds it as long as they can until they make a pass. And the pass they want to make is the hero scoring pass. We're not playing how we were 2 weeks ago. Maybe we got arrogant, maybe, again, it comes back to what I'm accepting as a coach. And obviously, I'm accepting this kind of play from young kids, and you know, I've got to do a better job, and I will.
John, do you think the three-point efficiency was a big difference in the game?
Yeah, they haven't been making threes, but I said before the game, they will make them against us. Everybody does. They were making 5 a game. How many did you make today? 5 of 10. Well, maybe it wasn't. I thought they did a great job of driving the ball. They made some tough baskets. You know, and again, we have 14 turnovers and only 14 assists. We were getting 30 assists. We're at 14. Next week it may be 7. I mean, you've got to pass the ball to each other. You've got to make it easy for each other. And then you're making it hard for the other team. We're doing it the opposite. We're making it hard for us and making it easy for the other team. But look, I don't want to take away from Tennessee and what Rick did. Their game plan of getting back, we didn't get much in transition. They played more physical. They were grinding it and then trying to drive it. And we were, on the 4th pass, we stood straight up. I mean, they were just driving by us. And we kept saying it every time out. Do you understand what they're doing? They're going side to side with the ball, and then someone's going to try to break somebody down on the bounce. But again, when you're coaching young teams, you start with 4 freshmen, playing a couple sophomores. You get this sometimes. And now we got to go back, and hopefully this grabs their attention, and we get back to, all right, how do we have to play as a team to try to be one of those teams? What we were tonight, We're not, and a lot of that credit goes to Tennessee.
Cal Bam goes 4 for 5, 5 for 6, 6 for 7, 7 for 8. What do these other guys have to see?
You know,
from
he
him
came
to
up to me-
recognize that he's
That-
the high percentage option.
You must do what's right for the team, even though it may not be right for you. Tom Brady said it best. You know, you may want to do this and this, but that's not what's right for this team. Bam, at some point, I don't know if you saw me laugh, and he walks over and he said, you may want to tell him to throw me the ball. And I had to laugh. I mean, we're down, and that's what he said to me. And then at halftime, that's it. And it's not that we got selfish guys. They're playing, just playing, versus, okay, what are we trying to do each trip down? And so, you know, we'll see. This is going to be a tough road, and it's a tough learning thing. The good news is it's still in January. That's what's great. And this isn't college football. This is get your team right. And last year, I believe we came up here and had a big-time lead, and they beat us, and I think we did okay after that. So hopefully it's another good lesson.
Cal, on the play where Malik slipped at the end, is that somebody on your bench who's supposed to wipe that up, or is that?
I asked one of our guys to wipe the floor. I saw it. And he let the guy with the thing move the water around. I asked our guy to wipe that up. And that's why I went crazy. Because I didn't, you know, I said specifically, go get that. Because I saw it. So, hey, he slipped, we lose.
John, Hubbs is a guy that you've seen several times the past few years. What's changed in him? Obviously, the numbers have gone up, but is it something more than that?
He's really a steady player for them. He knows where he can score baskets, and he gets himself in those areas to make baskets. So he's not trying to do stuff he can't do. You know, he gets to where he can get pull-ups, 15-footers. You know, he had 15 at halftime, and ends up with 25. We've had a bunch of guys do that to us, though.
Anything else?
It looked like Isaiah Briscoe was struggling more early, but then came on late. Did anything you say? Anything change?
He just gave up the basketball, and he was just be scrappy. You know, forget about making all these plays. Just be scrappy, man. You know, go do. You know, I'm happy at the end he started playing better, but what he did was he came up with every tough rebound. You know, and when he missed a breakaway layup, you kind of like, are you okay? Like, I've never seen that. So this is, like I said, this is a great learning experience. I'd rather do it in a close win than a loss like this, but sometimes it takes you to get knocked in the head to say, do you please, let's come together. I've got to do a better job. Look, here's what it is with coaching. I can sit here and say what I want, but if they're playing a certain way, that's because they think they're allowed to play that way, that I'm accepting it. So all of it comes back to me. I mean, I've got young guys, and they're, you know, either they don't understand how I want them to play, or they're not accepting it. And if they don't accept it, then I gotta do different things to try to get them to understand. Sometimes a loss gets them to understand. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes they'll make excuses that it was somebody else. But we got good guys. We got a good team. We got post presence, we got some depth, we've got good guards. Tennessee was better than us tonight. They deserved to win the game. It would have been a shame if we made a 3 or something crazy and won the game. If he didn't slip and we won. They played from the start. They deserved to win it. Thanks.
Coach?